What's up, fight fans? Osborne and McCarty are back for another UFC event. Me and Matt have titled this one, UFC 109, Can't Get It Up. I don't know, man. I gotta be honest. This card I'm not really that jazzed about. You guys accuse us all the time of hugging UFC's nuts. This one we're not. We're just gonna be realistic. It's not that great of a card. It seems like UFC, when they can't get a good matchup, they go and get something that might have been a good matchup like 5-10 years ago on some of these guys. So, keeping with that tradition, we got Matt Serra taking on Frank Trigg, two guys way past their prime. Matt, who's going to take it and why?
Matt Serra, because he's the better fighter. I think all around he's better. He might not have as good a takedowns as Trigg, but I don't think Trigg, even if he took Serra down, could do much from there. I mean, Hughes couldn't do much, and I think Hughes is just all around a better fighter than Trigg. So I'm going to give this one to Serra. TKO first round because Trigg sucks.
TKO first round?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, I got to be honest, I wasn't expecting that. Jared, what do you think?
Well, you know, Frank Trigg, good wrestler, obviously. Matt Serra, heavy hands,
yeah,
and he's got the jiu-jitsu. I think if it goes to the ground, it'll probably be a stalemate. I think they'll stand it up. Really, I see Matt Serra taking this one TKO second round.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. To me, both these guys are pretty even. Definitely past their primes. I think this one's going to hit the ground a lot. I think they're going to try to stand, but one of them's going to get rocked. You know, go for the double, something like that. So, in my opinion, it's going to go to decision, and it's basically who's going to have the top position the majority of the time. Boring fight, but I give this one to Matt Serra, decision. Next fight, we got Demian Maia taking on Dan Miller. Now, Maia's got to be hungry to get back in there. He really got walloped by Marquardt in that last fight, so he's itching to come back strong, get that win. Miller is definitely no joke. The Miller brothers are just tough guys, really good wrestlers, but I actually think for Miller to win this fight, he needs to keep it on feet, because you know Maia, he's just amazing jiu-jitsu on the ground. So Miller, not the best striking in the world, but I guess it kind of showed with that Marquardt fight that Maia's not that great. I think he's better in his head than he really is.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Dan Miller, not going to win it though, because eventually this one's going to the ground. Maia's going to do his thing. I'm taking Maia submission late second round. Matt?
Don't think it's going to go that long. I'm thinking late first round. I think Demian Maia is just going to smother Miller. I just think he's that much better. He's going to get into the clinch. He's going to throw some weird trip like he did against Chael Sonnen, a suicide throw, just to get it to the ground. This guy doesn't
pull guard or something.
He's that good. So Demian Maia, armbar, 3 minutes and 42 seconds.
Wow. You take that one at the bank.
Yeah.
All right, you going to agree? We got 2 for submission for Maia?
Yeah, man. Dan Miller, he kind of likes to ground and pound a little bit. I don't see him trying to take it to the ground, but Maia, he always finds a way to get to the ground, except for with Marquardt.
No, he found the ground.
All right,
Not with the way he planned.
Yeah, exactly. But I see this one going to the ground. What was your time, Matt?
3:42.
Okay, I'm going to take 3:41, triangle choke.
Oh.
Next fight, we got Mike Swick taking on Paulo Thiago. Now, Thiago was supposed to have a rematch with Koscheck. Koscheck gets injured. Now we got Swick taking his place. Now, Swick's teammates Koscheck and Fitch have already fought this guy. So now basically the trio is all getting their shot at him.
Yeah.
But can they finish this guy? Matt, what do you think?
I really don't think so. I think Paulo Thiago is kind of I'm not going to say underrated, because he's kind of under the radar. I think he's a lot better than guys may think he is. I mean, Fitch doesn't put guys away, but you know, Fitch couldn't put him away.
True.
To be honest, I think we might start to see the downfall of Swick. I'm gonna say that right now. He didn't look great against Hardy. I hope it was, didn't come in at 100% because I like the guy.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say Paulo Thiago is gonna take this TKO first round.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to disagree.
Okay.
I think Swick, he may not be the best fighter, but he's excelled because he's strong mentally.
He is, yeah.
And I think he's going to try to overcome that loss to Hardy. And I think he's going to come out with a vengeance. And I don't see him just putting a complete wallop on him, but I think at some point he might tag him or something like that, maybe get a lucky shot. He might even be losing the fight at this point, but I think he's going to tag him, kind of discombobulate him, and the ref will have to stop it. So I'm going TKO. What do you think?
Well, you
one
know,
and one. We got one for Swick, one for Thiago.
Paulo Thiago is just a tough dude. I think this is going to be really hard for Swick to stop this fight. But I think the little flurries are going to be what wins him the fight.
Yeah.
I think I don't see him stopping it though. I actually see it going to decision.
Really? So Swick, Thiago, who are you taking?
I'm taking Swick decision.
Next matchup, we got Nate Marquardt taking on Chael Sonnen. Now, let me just throw this out there. Shame on you, Joe Silva.
Yes.
I don't say that, I say that with all due respect, but I don't say it very often. Marquardt deserves the title shot. I know you're getting Vitor because you want some fireworks with Anderson Silva, but Marquardt freaking deserves the title shot. I don't think he should be fighting Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen just lost to Maia. Marquardt just destroyed Maia. Just the math doesn't work for me. So I appreciate Marquardt's willingness to take the fight, and it might be a good thing for him because he won't be just standing around for months waiting on that title shot. Get the work in there, keep training hard because he's definitely going to need it if he gets that rematch against Anderson Silva. So with that being said, I like Chael Sonnen. I think he's a good guy. Yeah. But Marquardt has him outclassed in every area. After doing my research, I couldn't find any edge for Sonnen whatsoever. Watch Sonnen knocks him out or something crazy like that. That ain't happening. I'm taking Nate Marquardt TKO second round, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a crazy fight. It's all risk, no reward for Nate Marquardt.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like, what do you get for beating this guy? But it doesn't matter because Marquardt is going to knock Chael Sonnen out. I'm going to say 2 minutes in.
2 minutes, wow.
He's just not as good.
It's advantageous for him to do that because you got guys like Gray Maynard who, are on that edge of getting that title shot and they just don't perform and get it.
Yeah.
Marquardt, I think if he comes out there and has another, result like he did in his last fight against Maia, they just have to give it to him. The fans will demand it. So, Jared, another Marquardt nut hugging over here?
Yeah, man, Marquardt's a beast.
Yeah.
I think maybe Chael Sonnen might be able to get it to the ground early in the fight, but Chael Sonnen's pretty tough. I think he's going to last until the third round.
Wow, okay.
And then Marquardt's going to get a TKO.
All right, guys, main event time. Proudly sponsored by Viagra. Congratulations. Mark Coleman taking on Randy Couture in a fight that definitely should have happened ages ago. I don't know, man. I really don't care. I do like Randy Couture. Mark Coleman, he's okay too. So, I'm kind of pushing for Randy on this one. But, I think if they have a boring fight of the night award, this one's probably going to get it. You got two wrestlers past their primes, probably laying all over each other. And again, after we say that, they'll probably end in a KO or some ridiculous fashion like that. But I don't think it's going that way. I'm taking Randy Couture, split decision. I think he's going to keep the streak going. I like Randy, and I really appreciate the fact that he's still going, but his last few fights have just been ridiculously boring. He played it so safe against Serra that I think it's just getting to the point where fans are actually starting to pull away. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Go out there and just give it your all. You don't have anything else to lose, really. Just put it on the line and see what happens. Fans will love you for it. So, with that said, Matt, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm not excited about this fight either. I was going to take Couture split decision, but, like you said, this is probably going to be a crazy fight now that we said it's going to be boring. So I'm going to take Couture knockout.
Really?
Yeah, because that's a stupid call.
I love you, Matt. Yeah. You're ballsy. You put it out there.
Yeah, why not?
You get trashed constantly for it, but once in a while, that's all you need is just that one prediction that nobody saw coming, and you get mad respect, right?
Yeah, I hope.
All right. Jared, what do you think? Which one of these geezers is going to win?
I don't think either of them should even be in there.
Hope they're not watching
Couture,
this.
he's just the more well-rounded one, Coleman, he relies on his wrestling a lot, and Couture's a pretty beast when it comes to wrestling, too. But, Coleman, I think he's a survivor, man. I think he's going to make this through all the way through the fight, and I think Randy's going to win it. Just decision.
Good old decision, just like we expected. All right, guys, that wraps it up for another UFC card. And again, I know the fights suck, but please order the pay-per-view because UFC really needs your money. Strikeforce is really giving them to them lately, so they can use every dime they can get. But guys, that is it. I'm Josh Osborne.
Matt McCarty.
Jared McCarty.
And we will catch you on the flip side.